Sometimes something happens. Life takes an unexpected turn, and it alters everything for everyone concerned. Take it and let it all. Living in paradise, till one morning Eve decided she wanted more out of life. The tree of knowledge alone, temptation overruled. Eve ate forbidden fruit. God disapproved and everything changed. It was a whole new game. The journey had begun. Gas had hit the flame. Once the veil was lifted, darkness fell away. The whole world looked different forever from that day. Let's talk about Moses and the children of Israel fleeing across the desert. Pharaoh was hot on their trail. Mountains to the left, Red Sea on the right. All the people cried, Lord have mercy, we're gonna die tonight. Moses said, be still, and raised his staff on high. When the water parted, oh, Moses led his tribe, and everything changed. It was a whole new game. The journey had begun. Gas had hit the flame. Once the veil was lifted, darkness fell away. The whole world looked different forever from that day. Well, how about Ezekiel when he saw that wagon wheel? Let me fly, he sang out. I want to see how freedom feels. And everything changed. It was a whole new game. The journey had begun. Gas had hit the flame. Darkness fell away. The whole world looked different forever from that day. Forever from that day. Everything changed. Everything changed. Thank you, Terri. Over to you.
How are you?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be here.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. We guess you're circling back and watching a little later than we intended because Netflix grabbed all the bandwidth. But, you know, that happens. And we are undaunted and moving forward. Are we not?
We are indeed. I'm Terri Binion. It's good to be here. Thanks for tuning in to the Blue Bamboo. And we're happy to be here and bring you some music during these shaky times. This is an old song from my middle record back in 2002, a record called Fool. And this song is called Porch Song, and it reminds us a little about how little this world indeed is. Honey, step out onto your front porch. See that moon from where you are. Cast your eyes on that silvery crescent tonight and imagine we both are there. Wood burns fast tonight in East Tennessee, and damned I'm wearing 4 layers of clothes. There ain't a soul on the road from Jonesboro to Johnson City, and all but my heart seems to have froze. It's been a hazy day over there in West LA, but that moon can still proudly show its face. Yet sure to come a new one, but a mostly blue one, but it's somewhere we can both be in one place. Honey, step out onto your front porch. See that moon from where you are. Cast your eyes on that silvery crescent tonight and imagine we both are. You know it's small, the world, as it sometimes seems. Other times you can sure feel it sigh. As two lovers' hearts break like flood rivers and earthquakes, when you're far too aware of each and every step out onto your front porch. See that moon from where you are. Cast your eyes on that silvery crescent tonight and imagine we both are. Imagine we both are there. Imagine we both are there.
Yeah. I liked it. Good one?
Thank you.
Very good topically, too.
Yes.
Yes, because we are all together, apart. Yeah? So Terry and I thought we would alternate songs for this little fandango. So I'm going to take my turn now and do one from my most recent release, which is Dreamwood Acres, and the name of the song is The Fall. And I kind of call it the coping song. She has a feeling fall is coming, closes the door and tries to unwind. Yesterday caught her without a warning, but she learned her lesson, ready this time. Once you've survived the worst that can happen, there's no disaster that you can't take on. But everyday problems leave her all rattled, wondering where her courage has flown. But she has right now, love wraps like covers around her, makes her feel better somehow. As hard as she works at keeping out the cold, fall always turns her world around. But she has right now, so come on right now. Day brings potential, new beginnings, a long list of loose ends and things to be done. Right on his heels, an ache so familiar locks all the light back to square one. Come on right now. There's a shadow that blooms in the darkness, and it waits to catch you unguarded and consume you. Come on right now. Love wrapped like a ribbon around her, make her feel better somehow. As hard as she works at keeping out the cold, come on right now. Come on right now. Come on right now. Come on right now. She needs to know you are there. She needs to see you right now. Come on right now.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Terry.
I think that piano could resonate for another 5 minutes.
I know. It's kind of hard to know exactly how long to hold out that studio ending because it is a pretty beautiful piano. Petting it right now.
Thank you, Chris and Melody, for having us here and for going the extra mile to record our show. And we're happy to support. Your love is like a locomotive, and I'll tell you why. Love couldn't get me anywhere. I would never say that. I would never say that. Your love is like money spare, rolled up and pulled in a nick of time from a forgotten pocket somewhere. Love, I would never say that your love doesn't buy me anything. I would never say that. I would never say that. Your love is like finer things, and when your reward is all but gone, love, I would never say that your loving hadn't been enough of sweet memory wine. I would never say that, never say that. Dwee-dum, wee-dum, dwee-dum day. Wee-dum, wee-dum. I would never say that. I would never say that. That was called Locomotive. Thank you very much.
And it was beautiful.
Thank you, Beth.
We're just talking up here.
We're getting used to this.
I'm
We're
inspired.
warming up slowly.
Right? I'm inspired by your Locomotive to do a train song also. I'm going to do my train song, which is actually about the Underground Railroad. Where is my sweet Terri? I've searched everywhere. She never called me out of bed, never combed my hair. Not out in the kitchen, down by the chicken coop. She ain't making biscuits or shining daddy's boots. Last night she tucked me in, singing sweet and low songs of chariots. Then she sang about a train, everybody get on board. Then look up in the sky, follow the drinking gourd. We will gather up down at Mercy Point, We will walk on the water. Sister Moses promises there'll be tribulation, but our faith will carry us to Canaan. I dreamed I was a butterfly riding on a wagon wheel. Then I was a blackbird flying out across the field. And I saw Terri in the dark walking on the river bend. She said, I'm headed to Jerusalem, headed to Jerusalem, headed to Jerusalem, headed to Jerusalem. I'll miss my sweet Terri. I wish you'd taken me. Without her, I'm an orphan. She's my family tree. But I will sing her songs and be my reminder to carry on until I'm grown. Then I'm gonna find her. And we will gather up down at Mercy Point. We're gonna walk on the water. Sister Moses promises there'll be tribulation, but our faith will carry us to Canaan, gonna carry us home to freedom. Take me with you when you go, sweet Terri, when you go. 'Cause I'm headed to Jerusalem. Yeah, I'm headed to Jerusalem. I'm headed to Jerusalem.
I love that song.
Terri?
So Beth and I worked pretty diligently on the set list so that we could bring some thoughtful and hopeful songs for you for this concert. And just today, I dusted off an old one and sent a text to Beth and asked if she could play a little accordion on this. So I appreciate that she was able to play along with me on this one. This is a wartime folk song that I wrote back in 2004 when there was some trauma going on. I won't go into it. This is called Love Conquers Fear. I met a lover just before the war. The sirens rang out. We lay on the floor, and there we stayed long while the world did change, and we gave in. We let passion reign. Oh, the sirens did ring. We let passion reign. If all that I know comes to cease, There's a handsome suitor here beside me, and he longs for love and the warm inside. He's dark and strong, I'm pearly and mild, just like Clem's kiss. I'm pearly and mild, and I cried out, love conquers fear. And I cried out, love conquers fear. With ash all around and the searchlights on, the world sat on a pin while lovers lay locked. Sweet clinging flesh moving deeper still. He is the wind, and she's the daffodil. Finally breaking away, the sweet daffodil. And I cried out, love conquers fear. 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 Love conquers fear. Love conquers fear. Love conquers fear. Thank you.
I enjoyed playing that song with you, Terry.
Thank you, Beth. That was beautiful. It's the perfect instrument for it. Appreciate that.
Well, you know, a little dab will do you.
I actually can take a lot.
You
I can take
reckon?
a lot of accordion.
So, I'm going to do another one from Dreamwood Acres right now. I think that kind of what when I was selecting songs that I wanted to do today. I wanted to choose songs that had been my buddies. Do you ever have that experience when you write a new song, it kind of becomes like a new friend? Am I weird like that?
No. I relate.
You relate? It's like a little
Yeah.
buddy that, it's your friend, and sometimes it'll, visit you the next day. Like, the little notes will run through your brain and remind you that you have a new friend and make you want to rush to your instrument and sit down and play through it. And some friends require a lot of company. And this next one for me did. I played it so many times. in the process of writing it, and then trying to own it afterwards, learn it. And it's called You Make It Look Easy. Because you know what you do, Terry? You make it look easy. You do, you know you do.
I love this song. I say that about all your songs.
Once in a while, I run out of passion. Fire in my soul starts blowing cold. I let it go. I just don't care. And it happened today. I don't feel like trying. Some devil slipped in, stole all my wind, made me wanna quit, cash it in. Now I've seen you take life on, battles you have won. Give me the strength I need to keep on going. Make it look easy when it's rough getting to know you was a stroke of love. You give me a reason to never give up. My inspiration for such a long time. I thought I was a leader. Whatever I said, you nodded your head. Always did agree with me anyway. When I fell from the carousel, you came down into the well to say that it was okay. You made me believe it. Make it look easy when it's rough getting to know you was a stroke of love. You give me a reason to never give up. My inspiration, no hesitation. You don't seem to notice life can be unfair. You're like one of those roses growing through a crack in the road. Finds a way to... Wait a minute.
Darn it. Shit. That's usually me.
I knew this song was going to do that to me.
Well, you have about 30 chord changes.
I know, 300. Sorry, Chris. Can we delete that song? Oh, jaw. See how he goes?
Real life, man. Real life. Even the best of us do this.
On nothing but air. Make it look easy when it's rough getting to know you was a stroke of love. You give me a reason to never give up. My inspiration, no hesitation. Once in a while. See how real this is? Chris is not going to delete that.
It's okay. These are golden moments. People love this stuff.
This is real, y'all. It's so real.
We love you, Beth.
I love y'all too.
I just did that the other day live on Facebook, right? I did it.
Did what?
I've done it. Well, had to stop in the intro of my song. I cursed and just kept on going. This is a local favorite song, and so this is the sing-along portion of the night. And I know all of you have heard this song at least 4 times, and so you know where to sing. This is called Pall Mall Cigarette. Sing with me. Won't you come and sit down here with me? Daddy, oh, there's something I don't get. Show me how to blow them smoke rings, Daddy, with your Pall Mall cigarette. Your Pall Mall cigarette. If I don't get it right today, Daddy, oh, there's still tomorrow, yeah. Show me how to blow them smoke rings, Daddy, with your Pall Mall cigarette. Your Pall Mall cigarette. Go out riding horseback, catch smoke rings on the tiptoe of my boot. I'm gonna pick sour grass and wildflowers, Daddy, and bring 'em back home to you. Bring sweet things home to you. Here we go. Dee-da, 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 la-la. Dee-da, 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 la-la. Don't you know I can't sleep at night, Daddy? Oh, my mind won't let me rest. I close my eyes and see you blowing smoke rings, Daddy, with your Pall Mall cigarette. Your Pall Mall cigarette. Come on now. I'm gonna go out riding horseback, catch smoke rings on the tiptoe of my boot. I'm gonna pick sour grass and wildflowers, Daddy, and bring 'em back home to you. Bring sweet things
Yes, it is. Those strings resonate nicely.
Oh, thank you.
That is an awesome guitar, I have to say.
Oh, I love it.
I haven't told you this, Terry, but the other night you accompanied me to a gig, and I was very grateful in Winter Haven. And then you actually even helped me out by playing a little set in the middle of it so I could have a little break. And a gentleman came over to me from the audience, and at that point while you were playing, and asked me if you had by any chance, if your father had played guitar, and if you had not perhaps learned to play guitar from your father. And I looked at him and said, I don't know. I don't think so. Why would you say that? And he said, she plays guitar like a dude. And I think he meant it as a compliment.
Well, I'll elaborate on that.
Well, I did elaborate it on at that moment and said, she plays guitar like a producer.
Oh.
Because I think the way you play makes songs sound like it's already a record.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm not saying it to be sweet, I'm serious.
Well, my father didn't play, and there's just a tiny bit of music influence on both sides of the family. Very little. I was totally inspired by music that was playing when I was growing up.
Was it dudes?
Well, mostly because the world is made of dudes.
Well, in the 70s, it sure was.
Well, the influence was heavily there. I watched, in the 70s, as much of music that there was playing on the radio and available on vinyl, there was also, every week, somebody had a music special, like constantly. Mm-hmm. I would get out that TV guide and mark the music specials or the regular music-related shows. Yeah. Mac Davis, John Denver didn't have his own show.
Glenn
I don't
Campbell
believe,
did.
but he did. There was a John Denver special once a month. Glenn Campbell, loved Glenn Campbell. There was just so much music on television.
There was, wasn't that?
There really was.
Maybe this whole thing that's happening now will has already caused sort of a return to that, because musicians are jumping on social media, and maybe not necessarily TV like television, but at the computer screen or device being the new source of visual entertainment, like we're doing right now. Maybe that's going to be sort of an uptick or a blessing from this whole experience we're going through now.
Yes, it is. There is inevitable change, like major change. I feel like we're bottlenecking into the next new thing.
I agree. With that in mind,
yes,
and with my experience on the last song, which kind of blew my mind, not your song, but the one before that, I'm going to return to my roots for a second.
Okay.
Here.
Nice, safe place, right?
Nice, meat and potatoes, me. All the way back to my roots, and I'm playing a little blues, because this is a bluesy period too. This is definitely an era that merits the blues expression, which for me is sort of maybe conveying sad emotions or difficult emotions, but with defiance. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Defiantly play my blues. And this one's called Tug of War. You said enough, I want some more. You go to sleep, I want the flow, loving you, babe. Well, it's a tug of war. I know you don't believe me, I couldn't love you anymore. When a willful woman has a stubborn man, there'll be button heads, been that way since time began. Loving you, babe. Well, it's a tug of war. about to disagree. I'm always blaming you. You keep blaming me and loving you, babe. It's a tug of war. Yeah, and I know you don't believe me. I couldn't love you anymore. Okay, I'm gonna play the blues now. Here I go. I'm searching for a way to keep the peace, 'cause I'm tired of fighting. Lord, I need me some relief in loving you, babe. Well, it's a tug of war. I know you don't believe me. I couldn't love you anymore. No, you don't believe me. I couldn't love you anymore.
Yeah.
I feel a little better.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to scream.
That was excellent, Beth.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you for your support.
You know how to burn it up. You can burn it up on that piano. I wish I played. Can't get around to it all. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We've still got a few more songs. This is called These Days. This one's been around a while. I've taken up reading, I've taken up sitting by this lamp. The one that stands nearest to the telephone, that's where I am, waiting the phone to ring. Ring, ring. I've grown heavy, it's just the way I feel since you set me free. It's not that my clothes don't fit anymore, it's just that I'm still carrying your love around inside of me. Inside of me, yeah. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel these days. These days. One of us is crying and the rain falls down. Dark must be the world all around us. Both of us are paying now for the broken hearts. Broken hearts. Ooh, it's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel these days. These days. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel these days. These days. Like kicking a can. 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 Lonely, 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 yeah. Lonely, 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 lonely. Howdy, 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 howdy,
Beautiful. It's just the way I feel. You okay?
Yeah.
I wish you would just make like maybe one little mistake.
Oh, it happens.
That would be so helpful. No, I'm just
You don't know
kidding.
how many times I got something caught in my throat that last song.
I don't.
It
No.
happens.
No, I didn't hear anything caught in your throat.
Saliva.
So I guess we're moving to our closing segment, our last two songs, and the one that I'm going to do, and Terry's going to sing along a little bit with me because she actually helped write it too. Was a very quick byproduct of an event from last Sunday, where some of my friends, Swamp Sisters, gathered, and I had issued a few prompts to encourage us to write something new. And we had our little See, Hear, and Say event. And the prompts for the March See, Hear, and Say event were shoulder, bounty, and basket. And I guess I grabbed onto shoulder, and I grabbed onto it that morning before everybody came over. So this was a really quick song, but it became one of those buddies. It's a buddy song. It's sitting on my shoulder, so I hope it'll be kinder to me than my last buddy song.
Well, it's a buddy song because we both wrote it.
Exactly.
And we only have 2 co-writes together, Beth and I, and it's a very, very recent thing. We've known each other a long time, but we did both of these songs sort of on the fly and very quick. You had written some quick verses to this just the other day in anticipation of playing this show. You sent the lyrics over, and I sort of did a thing to them and sent them back to you.
And added a bridge lyric.
Yeah, and added a bridge, and then you've since edited that, and now I think that
I think it's done.
I think it's done. I think it's beautiful.
And I think performing it here now will...
What was
put
your
this-
inspiration? Tell us your inspiration.
Well, of course, the times that we're in, and I think that this little show here is going to be, for me, like a little postcard of this time frame for the experience that we're all going through right now.
Yes.
And, of course, we're all spending a fair amount of time on the internet and on social media and seeing, sort of the future from across the world because of things that have been happening across the world that are trickling over to us. And so we kind of know what to expect. And some of it is, of course, very sad and disturbing, but then every now and then there'll be a little flicker of something that's very inspirational. And I think probably a lot of people would say that one of the most inspirational little videos that's been circling has been of Italian people singing from their balconies together. Even though they were separated by space, they were able to all join in song. And so that was kind of the inspiration for this one. And it's sort of like, okay, here we go, let's be tough, shoulders up. And we're going to, raise our voices like the Italians in the night. Here we go. But the name of the song is Hold On. We heard the news. Let's face the truth. Nobody's gotta tell us what we know we need to do. Our only choice is take a step back. But time is gonna go past. Even though it's moving slow, tell your children it's gonna be alright. Raise your voices like Italians in the night. Shoulders up, bear the load. Help out as you are able. When times are tough, we all know we gotta hold on. Take a look down streets of your town. Feel the quiet, the whole world around, and tell your neighbor it's gonna be alright. Raise your voices like Italians in the night. Things have changed, but the truth may simply be the world just got a whole lot smaller. How will we treat each other now? It's when we face the unknown, change up the tone, forget the garden. See what we have sown, go tell your children it's gonna be alright. Raise your voices like Italians in the night. Shoulders up, bear the load. Help out as you are able. When times are tough, we all know we gotta hold on. Oh, we gotta hold on. Oh, hold on. Thank you for helping me write that song, Terri,
Thank you for writing that.
and helping me sing it too.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Hasn't this been an adventure?
It has been. It's been a wonderful.
I'm glad we
couple of-
shared it. Thank
I
you for
know,
having me
I
on
feel
your.
like we've spent a lot of time together these last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it's just been great. I mean, you made your first public talk.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
TED style.
Yes, and I kind of insisted on going with you.
I'm
and
so glad you
witnessing
did.
that. Absolutely. It was really, really exciting, and we were already, in this whole, keep your distance thing, and, there's just been, a sort of intensity everywhere for all of us, but it's nice to have spent some extra time with you in these last several days and to sort of be there. You've often been there for me when I feel weak.
Oh.
And I often still do. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you, Terri.
Last night we were texting, about this whole thing, and we've been up late worrying about things, and then we've also been up late trying to put this set list together and make it meaningful for our audience. And so this last song also is a song of hope, and Beth and I just want to once again say thank you to all of you folks out there far and wide that are supporting the local music that is coming out of the Blue Bamboo and out of Central Florida, live original music. And we really, really appreciate Chris and Melody Cortez for shouldering up and continuing to serve you and us by bringing music into our homes and into our hearts. Thank you so much. This is called Other Side of Hard Times. I'm gonna row this boat to the other side of hard times. Gonna keep my aim on the task at hand. I'm gonna stand in the pure sunshine. I'm gonna leave my heartaches behind. I'm gonna row this boat to the other side of hard times. There are dark times, plenty in this world, and the time keeps a-racing and the rain keeps a-hammering down. I believe we'll be relieved one day, and joy will surely follow the pain. I'm gonna row this boat to the other side of hard times. Mother Mary, I pray to you for our broken souls. We could all use a healing, and I know that I know that I know we have a choice in the matters of our heart, and I know that love can light up the dark. I'm gonna row this boat the other side of hard times. I'm gonna row this boat to the other side of hard times. Gonna keep my eye on the task at hand. I'm gonna dance in the full moonshine. I'm gonna let the river ease my mind. I'm gonna row this boat on over to the other side. I'm gonna row this the sun.